Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. I hope y'all is enjoy these little Lego vlogs because I am having fun. You know what I'm saying? I can't stay, but I also can't stay. I am running out of ideas, y'all. Okay, because I broke that cover. I do not have a whole beauty room like I used to, even though I do have, some of my stuff from what I can find. But it's just only so much a girl can do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to be to make it fun, you know what I'm saying, and to come up with little ideas and little, you know what I'm saying, things and whatnot. But I can't stay. Y'all, this is big. This is my TV is good. I am tired, but I guess I'm coming out of the tired. Anyways, the message that God sent me with. Also, y'all, starscartel.com for any cat lady cosmetics, anything, my books, my merchandise. Okay, check me out if you would like to donate. It is not required, but it would be appreciated. Okay, so now the message that God is leading me, it comes from testimony, really, of my life, y'all. So throughout my life, I have experienced different kinds of people. And people that I have befriended have told me that from their point of view, when they met me, just by looking at me, they assumed that I was a bully, that I was mean, and that I was about to make their life HE double hockey sticks on wheels, which all of this was false. However, what I have also experienced is people that I didn't befriend, instead of trying to put forth any effort to get to know me for who I am, they run with what they thought and try to bully me. Now, let me tell you about life and how you're not finna bully me. I will become your bully. I will. I will. And I'm not a bully. I am not. I don't pick on people. I don't bother people. But if you start messing with me, I'm going to mess with you. The scripture comes from Job 14:9. Yet through the set of water it will not bud, and bring forth boughs like a plant. But man dieth and wasteth away, yeah, man giveth up the ghost, and where is he? As the waters fall from the sea, and the flood decayeth and drieth up. So here's the message. I feel like this is coming straight out of Job, and it's another way of saying, you know what I'm saying? Everything is vanity, bro. It's giving very Ecclesiastics. Everything is vanity. All is vanity. Everything is vanity. Everything always fades away. So just because you met somebody that reminds you of somebody else doesn't mean you need to be nasty to that person and assume that they gonna act the same way as whoever it is you saw umpteenth amount of time ago. Like, it don't make sense for you to start being mean, nasty, bullying, and harassing someone because they remind you of somebody else. Because how would you feel if somebody did you that way? And what's so frustrating to me is it's like people never understand where I am coming from. It's always seen as if I am just tripping and I am just complaining and I'm just being mean and I just, like, everybody ignores the fact that they're assuming that I am this mean, nasty person that I'm not. That is like so disrespectful to me and who I am. Yet I'm somebody who is so caring and compassionate. I took notice that homeless people were missing. People that everybody else act like they ain't even peeping. How did I know? Because I single-handedly walked around Third Ward handing out bags to them. So I know they missing. I know something ain't right. Oh, but everybody want to assume the worst about old Star. She's so evil. Most of my makeup went to the homeless. That way. I have done, that's how much of my products I have donated. Just as much as I have sold, I have donated. Just giving away from the bottom of my heart. Because I know just because somebody going through hard times don't mean they don't want to feel pretty. They don't want to look nice. They don't want to have fun. And they don't want to live their life. Because it don't always take just a week to get through whatever it is you're getting through. It might take a minute. So that means they don't get to have fun for that whole year. I feel like some people have such poor empathy skills that they will literally see somebody in complete mayday red alert going through it and try to figure out some kind of way to make their situation worse than it already is. That is how evil this world has gotten to. The fact that it is homeless people missing is appalling. Like, they already got enough going on as is, and then to top it off, now they don't even know what they is. Don't know how to get back. Wouldn't be able to get back. Baby. Well, I'm come up off that subject, but I still, when it come down to it, I get so sick and tired. Like, that is the most annoying thing that I have ever dealt with, is people trying to look at me, perceive me, and try to fit me in a box, and then getting mad when I don't fit. And then when I don't fit, they want to try to shove me in there. I don't fit because it's not the box that I belong in. And you, regardless if you were being racist, mean, a bully, or a hateful, or if you were just on demon time, should have never been trying to make that perception of me in the first place. Because that perception was a lie. The demon that told you that, whatever demon spoke to you and told you, oh, you should go this, that, and the third. Look at how she moved this way or that. Whatever it is, baby, you and that demon, y'all can go on about your business. Because I am who God says I am. And just because I checked you about what you did to me, don't mean all of a sudden I'm just this evil person and I'm a demon and I'm trying to do this, that, and the third. Nah, boo. It's not even that kind of vibe. You should have left me alone. I wasn't messing with you. I wasn't bothering with you. I didn't even know who you were until you started messing with me. That's how I wasn't worried. That's how unworried about you I was. I didn't even know you exist. I wasn't worried about you. You bothered me. And now here we are. Anyways, I don't know. I feel like somebody you've been having to deal with that. You are dealing with somebody that literally started a full-blown war with you, and they trying to act like you the bully now. God said you can't sit back throwing stones and then try to hide your hands now. It can't be a situation where you full-blown attacking somebody. You full-blown harassing somebody. You full-blown going after somebody. And then you want to try to act like you don't know it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real, bro. I'm just being real. And then want to act like, oh no, we don't know what to do because the old dog, they want to act like they're scared now. And you know what's wild? I was looking through my comment section and I saw what somebody was talking about coming in my mother's backyard and attacking me. But everybody say that I'm tripping for feeling like something ain't right. Man, so when I tell y'all, I know God don't be lying to me, bro. I know I don't be tripping. I know I was feeling like somebody was watching me back there. Drive. I'm in my mother's backyard minding my business. It's a full gate going all around me. Should nobody even be able to see me back there? Yet and still, there is someone that is not only watching me back there, but every time they see me back there, they're thinking about coming back there and trying to do me some kind of harm. And I bet this exact same person would feel some kind of way if I was walking around back there with my bat under my arm after receiving that threat. But see, it wouldn't be a situation where I'm going to attack nobody because should nobody be back there? No way. I'm in my own yard minding my business. It shouldn't be a situation where I can't be in my own backyard minding my own business without people trying to threaten me now. That don't even make sense. And I don't even know what whoever assumed about me. Because once again, this is somebody that don't even know me. And even though my mother been living here for years, yo, I don't know none of her neighbors like that. I don't. I'm not a sociable person. It ain't like I be going outside trying to get to know people and all that. And you know what I'm saying? I don't do all that. So I don't even know who it is. I don't know why they feel some kind of way. I don't know what they got going on. And I ain't finna stress myself trying to figure it out. But I know it's ridiculous, bro. It shouldn't be no situation where a complete stranger is minding their business and it bothers you to such an extent that you are literally trying to figure out some kind of way to cause them harm. And then you think to yourself that they're the problem. And then after you threaten them, you want to act as if you're the one that's being threatened. It's insane. That is like, I feel like some people don't even under the utter extent, like the utter extent. This is like full blown bully. Like that just sounds like full blown bully mode. I'm gonna mess with you and I'm gonna mess with you and I'm gonna mess with you and you just gonna deal with, oh, you not gonna deal with it? Well, dang. No, well, you're the one that's messing with me now. Excuse me? What did I do to you? Baby, I can't, like, I just, what, like, the utter, like, me not being, I'm not able to find any understanding, but I am able to put some context clues together because I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew it was something weird about people constantly trying to kick the dang hotel room in. I knew it was something weird about certain drivers acting funny, and I knew it was something weird about, I knew it was something going on. I knew I wasn't tripping. Baby, I'm so glad that YouTube recommended that video and he, like the person that posted it, they just posted it a couple days ago. But I knew I wasn't tripping. And I was like, I know that I have, I interact with homeless people a tad bit more. So, because me and my ex-husband used to ride the bus all the time. And, he sold art. So we walk around and meet everybody. We literally would see everybody. So I know it was people missing, yo. And it ain't a situation where, no, I'm just saying people that I would say, hey, how you doing? Missing. What happened to them? It don't mean that I'm looking for them like, you know what I'm saying, we best friends or something. But I'm concerned. And I don't understand why nobody else would be. And I get it. You get irritated because why do pops just gotta sit outside the store and drink on? You know what I'm saying? But simultaneously, he ain't really bothering nobody. It ain't gonna hurt you to check it. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that somebody is okay because this is ridiculous now. It's people, parents, and siblings and cousins and aunts and uncles just disappearing, vanishing without a trace. And then people gonna be looking up trying to find people and they gonna be confused and wondering what happened. Baby. 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 But you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful about that because all it takes is for you to, you know what I'm saying? Even thinking about what I'm talking about, because you imagine them like trying to snatch up the wrong person and they mess around and snatch up somebody thinking that they homeless and it's really a famous person that's known all over the world to such an extent they take them somewhere and people recognize them there. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine the horror? Could you imagine the horror? Oh, so like you gotta be careful about just looking at somebody and assuming that you just know their whole story because they look like this person from XY and you don't even know them now. You can't do that. You can't just make assumptions about people like that. Right? I'm just being real. Anyways, y'all, like, baby, this is my song. We coming towards the end of the video, y'all. So, and now that we got this message out the way, I want y'all to check up our makeup library. I, like, legit, I'm gonna hold them up at the end of the video. I got 5 eyeshadow palettes underneath my belt. Five eyeshadow palettes. Mine, that I handpicked. I am the one that chose the colors. I customized them. I made the design. Mine, 5 eyeshadow palettes that are my Cat Lady Cosmetics. www.starscartel.com. You can check out my merchandise. Starscartel.com. My books, my blogs. I do accept donations, but they are not required. Starscartel.com. If you would like a Stars Cartel blanket, you can get one. We got all kind of shirts. We got pens. We got pencils. Notebooks. Calendars. Check me out. Starscartel.com. I love you guys so much. But seriously, y'all, 5, bruh. Like, I felt so emotional at, like, laying out all my little, like, all the lipsticks, bruh. Going over all the collections I've had over the years, yo. You can even see some of my pigments from my Pandora's box, which was a little mini. It was like a little pop-up collection, y'all. Baby, the little glitters that I still have, I still got them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't for sale no more because that's from years ago. But it's just, it brings so much emotion when I think about how hard I have worked over these years that I have been a model, that I have been an influencer, and have been, like, you know, it's like, because it's my everyday to day life, I think some days that I don't even, like, accept, like, I don't know, I think it's almost like it just go over my head that it's literally thousands of people following me, bro, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thousands. That goes over my head. I still move like I'm a normal person. To such an extent, people thought I was homeless, bro. And I'm like... But, hey, I was going through it. You know what I'm saying? And we like, I mean, what can you do, bro? What will you do if somebody you thought you was in love with did you the way that man did me, baby? Just completely turned my whole life upside down. And you know what I'm saying? Praying to God that whatever little tad bits of Stockholm Syndrome going on about their business so I can go on about mine. But I guess it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm slowly but for surely, you know what I'm saying? Slowly but for surely coming into, you know, doing my thing and being myself. And while I talk about this with the song, it'll be, no, Lord. Baby, I pray this, baby, do not come harassing me after I move on, bro, because I'm going to be mad. I can't start, I'm going to shut it down. It ain't going to happen, sir, okay? It ain't going to be no situation where you didn't gave me all the time and opportunity to heal from all the trauma that you done caused, and then you going to come out of nowhere after I done moved on to my happily ever after with my Prince Charming, talking about you ready now. Anyways, check out my babies, y'all. Y'all see my babies, the King James book after my son. Okay, we got the Queen Pin palette, the Jesus Covers Me palette, the KLC original OG palette, the Goddess palette. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Deuces.